Okay.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Kendra, and we're back with another video. What's up, y'all? We back with another video, and I got
Chris.
And today we finna do a parenting 101. This video is not made to bash anybody or degrade nobody in a parenting. This is just from our point of view when it comes down to parenting. So, Crystal, read the first question for me.
Do you think you are a good parent?
Do I think I'm a good parent? It's no such thing as a good parent. We're going to say that now because you can buy them whatever they want. You can get them whatever they want. And they still going to try to find a way to make it like you just ain't doing something right. So I wouldn't say I'm a good parent, but I try my best to be. What about you? What about you?
Oh, I'm the bomb parent. I'm just playing. Let me say, I learn as they grow. Because nobody out here is a perfect parent. We all still learning. I don't care how old your child is. You still gonna be learning as days go by because no child is the same.
Nope.
I have
and new things come up.
I have 6 of them, and I know for a fact that all my children have different similarities. And one no better than the other one, and so I try to base my parenting off my children.
So some of them you have to be harder on than the other ones, but that don't mean you're not a good parent. You just have to be more stern with others, because some of them think they can run you. I'll say what's the next question? But they ain't running me.
What did you learn from your parents about parenting?
Shit. And I only say it like that because my daddy was not around like that because he had went to jail. And when he got out, that's when we formed a bond. But we still didn't get as close as we should. But he does still. If I need him, he'll be there. My mama, she died when I was 9. I remember a lot. What I can remember from her, she was good. I ain't gonna tell nobody. She really was. So she used to like to shop. She was very nurturing and loving from what I can watch out. But as I got older, I was raised by my grandma. My grandma didn't play, but she also was easy too. But I can't say what I learned from her though. What did I learn from her? People tell me all the time I act old. Maybe I just learned how to be old. Because I really can't say what I learned from her.
You are old.
Not the 40s Club topic.
She is old.
So what did you learn from your parents?
Not a damn thing. Because my daddy was a crackhead. And he, when he did come into my life and my sister's life, he told me I was too fat to be his child, so I just asked him off the book of my life because he wasn't there for me. And my mom wasn't there either as I was growing up. So I was raised by my grandmama until she died in '94, and then we were passed to my uncle. I just felt like we were just I guess we were playing chess at the time. Because
What did you learn from him?
how not to whoop my children as much.
That whoopings don't solve everything. We'll say it like that. Whoopings don't solve everything.
My uncle got to the point of whooping us if we didn't say certain things. Like, let's go and tell the truth. My uncle, he'll whoop us until we said my mama made us do something, and my mom wasn't even in our life. If that makes sense. So, I mean, I had a rough childhood, and I always vowed that I would never do my children like I was done to when I was little. So I try to give my kids that opinion where, okay, my door is always open if y'all need to talk. I'm always here to talk. If it's about me and y'all need to, vent about me, I'm here. Yeah, I get mad. I hold it in, but I still want them to know that they can always come to talk to me about anything. I didn't have that. I had to go to my pastor, my Uncle John Henry, which he just passed away, so I don't have that anymore when we were growing up. So I had to go to other people. I didn't have that in-house conversation with people because it was judgmental. Like every time we got a whooping, my auntie used to sit on the step and call my other aunt and tell her to listen. I mean, it was just that bad to the point where I was just so ready to just get out of school and go, because I just feel like it was no love there at all. So I try to give I try to give my kids that okay, well, if you just need to vent about me, come vent about me to me. If I'm being too hard on y'all come talk to me. I don't never want my kids to feel like they can't never come talk to me about anything. So, yeah.
Yeah, I would say I let my children get away with anything. But when time be, bah! I'm just saying. I don't.
Lock their head between the washer and dryer. Let me stop. Let me stop. I love my children. I do. I love my kids.
We probably don't give them what they butts be needing half of the time. We just let it blow over. Yeah. So what be another question? That kind of made me depressed.
Do you think parenting has changed throughout the ages?
Heck yeah. Things are totally different. I remember back when we was young, if the whoopings that we got, you probably would have been saved. If it was like it is today, because like today you can't discipline your kids. You can't even talk to them crazy. You can get in trouble for that. And I feel like if I push them out, I carry them, I'm raising them, should nobody be able to tell me how to discipline my child, because that's my child.
But it's just so funny how DHR and all these other folks will come to you just because you whoop your children. But it's actually kids out here that is being very abusive from their parents, and DHR not doing anything about them, but they'll come for me just because I whoop my child. Mm-hmm. Which I don't understand.
These they go to the wrong parents, because look at all these babies that did lost their life because of abusive parents, but they go to the ones who really don't do nothing as extreme to their kids. And like I'd have been watching somewhere abuse went on for like years in certain households, and they would go and they didn't see what they thought what abuse would be in, but then the kids turn around dead. So it's like with that mess that happened, I think it was in Detroit, where the lady had killed 2 of her kids.
Put them in the freezer?
Yeah.
Girl, don't say it.
And it seemed like they should have been wondering what DHR was when these kids was getting physically abused and they wasn't going to school. Like, where the hell was they?
And then, I mean...
You miss 5 days, they ready to call DHR.
Not knowing what's going on. And then you can write about what's going on, and they still trying to make it go down there to family court.
Mm-hmm. Get somebody else to do it. Next question.
What do you think is the most important thing to remember about parenting?
What's the most important thing?
It's not for the weak. I can tell you that.
It's not for the weak, but be strong-minded.
Stand firm.
Stand firm on what you say. We don't stand firm often. But you gotta stand firm, because if you don't stand firm, they give them the leeway to be able to think they can do what they want to do when they want to do it. And then that's when you're gonna start colliding, especially when they become teenagers. I feel like it's best to nip that in the bud when they're younger, because once they get older, there's no stopping it, there's no changing it, because they already did it for so long. But you said a what?
What do you think is the most important thing to remember about parenting?
That everybody is not perfect. There's no such thing as a perfect parent. Cause you gonna learn new things to the day you die. Like, there's no such thing as a perfect parent.
Let me tell you what I don't like. I don't like when you having a discussion with another parent and you tell them your views on how you do things, and then they say, "Oh no, it couldn't be me. I do this." No. You don't know what's going on in this person's household, so how can you base your opinion on what you would have done if you don't even know the situation all the way?
That's true.
So I don't like that.
It's okay for opinions, but sometimes people take their opinions to an extreme without even realizing that what you can't judge nobody else's household. I feel like you can't do nothing but worry about your own devil. I don't care about what nobody else do in their household. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Next question.
What would you do differently from your parents?
Basically what we always say, try to be there, try to be a listening ear for them. If they feel like they need somebody to talk to, just let them know that I'm always open and I'm always here. Always.
I just don't be wanting my kids to think that they can just go out there and do what they want to do and think I'm not going to say anything. That'll get them
do and say, because it be the mouth for me.
Not between the washer and dryer. But
hung on the damn nail.
And see, I don't whoop my children. I scare my kids. And when I say scare my kids, like if they then got me to that point where it's no return, I knock something off the counter or throw something against the wall, then they know I'm serious. So I mean, you don't even always have to whoop your children. Everybody think, oh, whooping will solve everything. No, it won't.
Not all the time.
Because them kids gonna still do what they want to do regardless of the fact.
You gonna whoop them and 10 minutes later they gonna be back on the same crap they was on before you whooped them. So no, it don't always solve it. And that's something me and Bo will talk about a lot, because he like, why you let them cheer? Why you did it? I'm like, because at the end of the day, you can whoop them, but what is it gonna solve? It's not gonna solve all the problems all the time. Like, you can't just say it's gonna be a problem solver, because it's not all the time. Now, some of these kids that you see that go out here and get themselves in trouble, you be like, dang, they should have whooped their ass. But then you think about it, you can still whoop them and they still gonna turn around and do it. You can raise them up in church, do all the things that you know that you're doing right, that you're supposed to be doing, but they still turn around and be what they want to be at the end of the day. You can only just try.
And I was raised in church. I ran to the church. I ran to the church just to get out the house, because my pastor was always there for us, because he knew the situation at hand. So he knew that we were going to always come to church early just to talk to him, and he was a breath of fresh air, because talking to him just relieved a lot of stuff. And then you have to go right back into that same household and deal with the whole shenanigans again. Now, what I can say is that I am so happy that I was kind of raised like that, because I'm not out here like everybody else is. Yeah, I got 6 kids. Yeah, that was my main problem. But being out here in the streets doing crazy stuff, that's not me. So I am happy, that, he was kind of tough on us, because my uncle was a military man. So, and then when
I'm always the worst people.
Yes, he was a military man, baby. He had us up at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning clean up a house on Saturdays. It wasn't no sleeping out. Can't sleep past a certain time in his house. You had to get up and clean, feed the dogs, take the trash out, wash the cars, mow the lawn.
Damn. It was different for me. I stayed with my grandma. So now when my mama first died and we went and stayed with her, they did try to do like little stuff like that where I was 9, so they, I had to start learning how to wash dishes. But then they try to take to your work. I had to rake leaves. My brother had to cut the grass, so I rake it up so he can cut. That's not the worst, but that didn't even last long.
I wish it didn't last long for us. We went
That
from,
didn't last long because my uncle started doing it because I guess he said he wasn't gonna wait on us to do it.
we went from mowing the grass. That better been less than an hour. Then we had to go wash cars, 2 cars. Me and my sister. Cause I have 2 sisters, and my oldest sister caught it the worst. Oh my God! I thought she was gonna be out here turning tricks the way she was. I mean, let's just be out there. But she became a better person off of it. She gets on my nerves, but I'm glad it didn't turn
That's
her.
what they here for, to get on our nerves real bad. Your big sis get on your nerve, my big brother stresses me out.
Let's get on my nerve.
Next question, please.
The next question is, do you think parenting is easy?
Hell no. Nowhere near. It ain't. I ain't gonna say it's super hard, but it's not easy. It's been times where, I ain't gonna even lie, it's been times I go get in my car to just say I'm finna just get in the car and go to Family Dollar just to get out the house. And sometimes I sit there and cry because sometimes it can get very overwhelming. And I don't think a lot of people realize like how it's really important for you to get out and do things, because like us, we don't do nothing but work and be in the house. That there will stress you to a capacity. It's always good to get out and have girl days, or go to the nail shop, get your nails done, feet done, hair done. Because if you just continue to just sit in the house, like, it will just make you think, especially when you have a lot of kids. We have a lot of kids, so our house is hardly ever peaceful. So when it comes down to that, I wouldn't say parenting is easy. Parenting is very hard. It is very hard. I take that back.
And then you gotta look at it. You don't have the village like
Back in the day.
used to have.
Yeah.
No. These folks can't say nothing to nobody's child, and they be ready to fight and shoot because you said something to their child. You don't have that no more. So I mean, you love to carry this by yourself, and then these daddies not doing what they supposed to do either. So I mean, everything is on your shoulders, and being a mom, you're gonna carry that burden, you're gonna carry that weight, because hell, that's all that you can do. We have to get off of work and be the maid, the chauffeur, the counselor, the advisor, the RN, the CN, the LPN, the RS. I mean, you have to be everything to your kids, because they depend on you the most. They don't say, "Oh, what my dad at? Let me ask him a question." No. They run to you. They run to the mom. All day.
I be like,
long.
I'm finna change my name, and I ain't telling y'all what it is. Ma is not my name no more. I told Kayla that one day. I said, Ma is not my name no more. She is gone. That girl gonna say, well, Kendra. Baby, who is you talking to?
Well, you say you ain't not mom no more.
She gonna make sure if don't nobody gets under my skin, she most definitely gonna try. I guess with her being the only girl.
But with us, I like the fact that we have a girl circle, and we sometimes we just get out here and just talk about our children. I mean, because they stresses us out so much.
We do. We
So-
we set up and have our own conversation.
We have a
about
whole
children.
conversation about our kids.
But I think it helps though when you have people that you can talk to. Because when you don't have anybody you can talk to, it makes it so much more harder. And then, especially people that you can talk to without having to worry about them telling your business. That be my main problem. That's why I shut down a lot when it come down to talking to people, because I don't like the fact that you can go talk to certain people and then they go tell your business, and then you tell their business, they gonna think you wrong. They gonna think you wrong if you go tell their business. So I just got to the point where a lot of stuff I shut out. I talk to certain people about certain stuff.
I really want to open up to everybody about what's going on with me and my kids, or why I've been so pushed back lately and all this other stuff. But you can't do that, because as soon as they leave you, they talking about you, or they calling the next person. Then you have to hear from the next person. Girl, I heard. No. I just be want to be able to vent. That's why they say you can't vent to folks. You have to just vent to God. So sometimes I just sit in my car and just me and God just have a one-on-one conversation, honey. That's my best friend.
And I cry. I did one day, couple months back. I was at work and I was sitting in the car and I just broke down and I just cried. It was just like a very overwhelming feeling. People just don't realize how stressed you can be, you know, from these parents and stuff. Life is hard. And people be like, oh, they try to talk about you when you getting government assistance, this, that, and the other. But baby, I went through a period where it's 7 of us in one house. Not having no type of food assistance from the government is hell. And I cried because that was like the worst feeling ever, because it's like you working for what? Just to pay bills, put food on the table, clothes, shoes. And half the time you can't even do all of it.
You gotta wait till the next check for the rest of it.
Right, and it gets overwhelming. Like, oh, I gotta pay the bill because I don't want my lights to get cut off. And then especially where the neighborhood I stay in, is no such thing as payment arrangement. So what your bill can be $400, you better pay it. It's due by the 5th, but the 15th that the latest you don't cut off on, have it paid by the 15th, it's off. So guess what? Now you gotta maneuver around money. See how you can do this, do that. Like, life is just, it's really hard. But
imagine doing that in just a one-parent household. Plus the kids need stuff, and then they're in sports, and then you have to calculate all this other stuff, and then you making the money. But at the end of the day, they be like, oh, why you don't do nothing? Why you don't go out? Because you don't have no money to go out with, because you have to make sure your kids straight, the household straight, car straight. Then at the end of the day, you don't have nothing else.
nothing.
$2.25.
Shit, if that.
Y'all know.
You better hope you got a damn quarter. 2 rusty ass nickels to rub.
Oh, and don't miss no days. Kids get sick and you have to miss a day. Oh, oh God.
Boy, that chick gonna be $225 out there. Out there one day. Like, it's really like that. And that's what this video is, to bring awareness, to show people that it's not just you. You got other people out here in the world that's going through it as well. And that's the problem nowadays. You don't have enough people talking about the right stuff that they need to talk about, to let people know that you can call on them if you need it, text me, inbox me, whatever, and we can talk. Some people are good people to talk to. Some people just don't even listen to what you say. They forget it right after they get off phone with you.
On my life.
Sometimes. Next question, please.
Okay, here then. Would you tell your friend if you thought he or she was being a bad parent? Not the friends I got.
Would I tell them? I wouldn't say. I ain't gonna lie. I probably have to give. I don't know, cause some people take stuff the wrong way. You don't mean it the way that it come out sometimes. So some people take stuff to heart when you try to tell them. But then again, you can't tell nobody how to raise their kids. So if that's what they gonna do, they gonna do it. Like, you can give your opinion, but it's not your decision at the end of the day to tell them whether or not they raising their kids right or wrong. Like,
no, I don't know both situations. I mean, I'm just listening to your side, but your child also,
it's gonna be up to you to listen to it.
Your child also have a side too.
Bye-bye.
So, I mean, I can't just base my opinion off of just one side. So, yeah. So I just let you vent, and then I just leave that alone.
Yeah, that's the best thing to do, because, like, we done been there before. We ain't gonna sugarcoat it now. We both done probably told each other a thing or two we probably did wrong.
My thing is with her, when I vent to her about any situation, she's not gonna tell me if I'm wrong or not. All she gonna say is, hell no.
I'm listening. I'm not, because I don't want to put my input in. Just like
but
once before now, hold up. Because once before I did put an input in and she got mad at me. So that's why I say sometimes you cannot tell people nothing.
You
Because
don't
they're
be
going to
wa-
take it the wrong way.
You don't be wanting to hear it, but sometimes you need to hear it.
Yep.
Yeah, I probably was mad at it, but then you have to look back and say, you know what, she's right. Maybe I did do this wrong or do this. Maybe I need to change this or do this differently. But I mean, some people need to hear. Yeah, it's gonna hurt your feelings, but I mean, if it's the truth, you gotta hear, right?
Truthfully, nowadays, I can say you 100% change differently. You're not like you were, because you used to be really soft at one time. You're not soft like this.
Cause I push a nigga step back.
You is like you really have, because you used to be. She always the friend.
I push that muffin top back. Boom.
Now they know. Now it's like different shit. Like you had to tell me when it came down to Fat Daddy.
And you told me about all my children.
Damn.
Had me sitting in the car crying like, why they don't love me? What am I doing so wrong that they don't like me? I mean, Jesus.
But I'd rather have somebody that's gonna tell me the truth than tell me a lie. The truth hurts, but I'd rather for you to tell me the truth. That way I know what I need to do to fix it. Make you sit back and evaluate the situation like, dang, yeah, I could have did this differently.
And then
or
tell
said
me.
this differently.
Right, or then tell me, well, maybe you need to do this a certain way and this. And I'll
I
take
know how
your
I said it
opinion.
though.
Huh?
I did say it like that.
When? Shit. I didn't reciprocate that correctly then.
She don't never reciprocate nothing the correct way.
I can hear that. I at that point when I called you venting, and you basically seemed like you was getting on me. That just seemed like it put so much weight on me again to make me just say, you know what, fuck it. Maybe I am a bad person. Maybe I am a bad mom.
Never.
Maybe I just need to just sit in the
You
floor.
ain't never been a bad mom.
Maybe I just need to sit in the floor, and when they call me mama, I look around and try to figure out who mama
We
is.
up in the video and be saying mom because they feel weird. You're not a bad mama. You're not.
I mean, I still got stuff to learn.
We still got a lot of
I have a
learning to do.
freaking 19-year-old, and me and this 19-year-old bump heads more than any of my kids.
And you know why? Because they're so much alike. They are like, what, 2 days apart in birthday. They got the same sound. Of course, they ain't gonna see the eye to eye. They 2 days apart. So boom, they both the same. So that don't nobody want to listen.
But we do not say we sorry. We just start back talking to each other like now.
And I promise you, I just was watching a video that was just talking about that, where they was like, the problem never gonna get fixed because you go over it. I mean, you just pick up off like it never happened instead of discussing the situation and nip it in the bud right then. That way later on, don't bring it back up because we not already dead in this.
But see, the thing about me is, if I know you're lying, I don't be want to hear it no more because I know you're lying.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're gonna come to me and say, well, this is how I felt in that moment, don't lie.
Mm-hmm.
Tell the truth. Tell me exactly what you want to say, and be done with it. But if I come to you and say, well, you lying, that's gonna flip the whole conversation because I say you're lying, and I know for a fact you're lying.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, if you're gonna come to me and want to talk about the conversation,
half of the time.
tell the truth. Don't lie about it.
Mm-hmm. They make it hard for you to listen to what they say because of the stuff that come out their mouth sometimes.
And then how they bash you to other people, like you're not trying to be the best mom that you can be. And you heard me say trying to be the best mom that you can be, because when I was growing up, I didn't have that, so I try to make my kids know, okay, I'm trying. Y'all can give me that I am trying. I'm trying to make sure y'all have everything y'all want. My kids can come to me tomorrow, know I'm damn broke, and say, Mama, I need $25 for this. I'm gonna get that $25, and I ain't gonna use nothing God gave me to get it, but I'm gonna get it. Whether if I have to cash out on my check early to make sure they have what they need, and I want them to see that while I'm living, that I did, try to raise them the best way I could with the little amount of knowledge that I had about being a parent, because I did not want to be a parent. Let's say
nobody got the full knowledge. Nobody.
I never wanted to be a parent. When I was growing up and I was babysitting them badass children, they were bad. Marlon, Fat Daddy, yeah. I said I was never gonna be a parent. I didn't want to be a parent. I just want to be the one to to just babysit people's children. But now I got 6 of them.
It always be the ones that don't want kids that have the most kids.
And I have 6 of them. And I love all of my kids the same. All of them. I know parents out here that love one of their children more than the other one. I can't do that because my children be feeling some type of way. And I got kids that would voice their opinion to you, but oh, so you just gonna really just give her everything and not give me nothing? I'm sitting over here. But yeah,
that sound like Carl.
That is Carl. That is Carl. Carl would go down my throat and come back up.
Sound about right. Next question.
Are parenting skills different for women and men?
Are they? They are not supposed to be different, but I would say it is different because a mom is more nurturing, and she the one that's gonna really be there to do everything. But not gonna lie, you got a lot of daddies nowadays that's stepping up, taking the role of the mama, like the cooking, the cleaning, the taking them to school, doing everything that normally the woman does. You have a lot of men out here doing it too, though. So in this day and time, it's hard to say what's a mama role and what's a daddy role, because nowadays you have mamas that's playing both, you have daddies that's playing both. So not in today's age. But I say in my household, probably mama overweighing everything. But mama do everything over him.
Hell, mine too. I just had a conversation with my last son dad just last night about him being more in tune with him and being in his life more, because right now my son he leans towards other men for that male role, even though he's just 3 years old. But he don't, if my son
I'm sorry, y'all. Look, my 4-year-old is in the background playing. I know y'all done heard him through this video, but he would not sit down. And I done told him, and he just bumped his head, and it's just the way he's looking. It's the way he looking like it's the grill fault that he ran into the grill, but he ain't like the grill ran into, he just hit the grill up. Better stop before you hurt your head. I'm sorry, y'all, but that was just too funny. We tried not to pay it no attention, and then just like we said, parenting be all over the place. Like, we up here trying to record a video. I told him to sit down and watch TV. He didn't want to stay in the house. He wanted to come outside, so now he outside, and he doing something he ain't got no business. He just bumped his head, and now he mad at the grill because he hit the grill.
And let me say this. If y'all ever in a store with me and y'all hear me say something crazy to my children, don't look back with that ugly ass look that y'all be doing.
Oh, I hate that.
My children know me. You don't know me, baby. So, of course, if I say, hey, y'all sit down. Y'all come over here towards the basket.
They ain't gonna listen.
They're not gonna listen. So I have to say,
don't say it.
I'm trying.
But y'all know what we talking about. Y'all know the stuff y'all say them true. Good true. Back over here. You have to say stuff like that for them though. Then you have them, I call them the Karens.
Man.
Knowing god darn well they probably do the same thing at home, but they try to pass judgment on everybody else. And sometimes it have to do like they used to tell us back in the day, well, if you show out at, I'm gonna show out with you.
Man, my grandma used to take a cane everywhere we went. And that lady pulled that cane out, took it, crossed my neck. That's when my neck was a little smaller. Crossed my neck and pulled me to her. And another old lady was over there saying, I know that's goddamn right, baby. You have to do that. You can't do that now. You get a cane now and pull your child.
You going to jail. First class. You never rode first class, you will in that police car going to jail. Right?
While the children still sit up there. Don't take my mommy.
I ain't gonna lie. And then it be some parents, I'd rather see I ain't gonna lie, you can't judge people, but me personally, I'd rather see a parent that's getting onto a kid about acting up in the store than seeing a parent that's just letting a kid, he's gonna be crying in a minute because he's doing crazy stuff. I'm sorry, y'all, but everybody else at school except for him, and he bored, so he climbing up on stuff, and so he gonna probably hit that noggin in a minute and be
Roscoe,
ready for me to take him to Children's Hospital. And that's not gonna happen.
Right.
But what I was saying, but yeah, versus the ones who just let these kids sit out in the floor, scream and holler. I hate when I'm in a store, especially if I'm not in a store that's big, and you hear that hollering, or in a store that's kind of empty, so it got an echo to it.
Mm-hmm.
It drives me crazy to hear these children scream and hollering, and you just going on by your merry way like, baby, that stresses us out. Calm that baby down. Take him out the store if you need to.
Baby.
Take him to the bathroom and handle it.
Baby, they be like, oh, he gonna calm down in a minute.
Nope. I remember my kids used to try to do that. And Baby Joe, I swear to God, I used to hate taking him to the store because he, and like now he still do, even though he's 11 now, he still know what to do to get people attention. And I can't say that's how some of them kids is. Because I remember one day I took him, we was going to Walmart, and I promise you, we were just walking to Walmart, and he was starting his shenanigans. So I leaned over to grab his arm and say a few words to him. This boy done ducked down and got on the floor and made these folks feel like I be beating him. I'm like, boy, if you don't get up, he doing all this in the store, man. When I tell you that was downright embarrassing as hell, because we was at the front of Walmart. Y'all know how Walmart be jumping. Like, these kids are trying to embarrass you.
Man, my 3-year-old was hollering in everybody's face. I'm like, Dalen, stop. He's like, ah! I said, just take him to the car. Car said, come on. He hollering in car face. I said, everybody, and then everybody just turned their attention towards that child that's hollering like that.
It's kind of embarrassing.
Just take him to the fucking car.
It's embarrassing. Sorry. I ain't gonna lie. But can't do nothing about it. I know some people be so overwhelmed that they just they don't have the energy to fuss. They just let them holler. Man, I was watching a TikTok last night when I got on work, and it was a girl in the clinic. It was a little girl in there, and she was recording, and the little girl just walked up to her and hit her for no reason. Literally, just walked up to her, hit her for no reason, and she was finna do it again. She told She said She kept moving her legs and stuff. She like, go on back over there with your mama. Mama all the way on the other side of the damn clinic. Like, when she did, the little girl kept trying to hit her, so she was like, ma'am, can you come get your baby? This girl all the way over here, your baby over here. Then when she do come, Lord Jesus, I pray for her. Because she couldn't talk.
The mama?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean she couldn't talk?
She started doing sign languages.
Oh, geez.
Sign language. I was like, dang, that's messed up. And the little girl just said it. I don't know what she said to her, but whatever she was saying to her, she was fussing at. She was saying it. She was fussing and doing her fingers at the same time. And the little girl looked at the person who she hit, and I'm like, damn, is she fussing at her, or what is she saying to her? But somebody, I don't know. Is another question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How long does parenting last?
Forever. What you mean, how long does it? What they mean, how does it? To the day you die. You gonna always be a parent. Even when you get old and they get old, you still gonna be a parent.
Until I check out.
Till I check out. Me. Because even in some cases, some parents check out before the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they check out, you're still here and you're still that parent. Even though they're gone, you're still a parent. You gonna be a parent until you check out. So there's no such thing as.
And I'll still be trying to fly down here. See what
I
they do.
scare the shit out of them.
Be like, boo.
What are you doing? You know you're not supposed to be doing
I
it.
see you.
Right.
Make something fall off the dresser to let them know that's me. That ain't nobody but my mama ass.
Let that be me. Let's go. I'm gone, baby. It's just car sound like they go down the street for me.
That's a van that Naya was in that she said she ain't got sick in. That's it.
What's another question? Because that one, that was bull crap.
That one was. said, what do you think of the word parenting? Is there a better word?
Friend, comforter, counselor. It's a lot of words you can think of when it come down to parenting, because you everything. Driver, butler, chef, whatever you want to call it.
Chauffeur.
All
Yeah,
of it.
my kids think I got an Uber light in my doggone car like that, and it don't run off of money.
Free only. It run by love.
What do you think your children think of your parenting skills?
I get on their nerves.
Oh, you just gonna hump the ground. I'm sorry. Don't go there.
No, Chris, you finna get sick.
What you mean get sick? Oh, it came up. Like a piece of paper.
I'm sorry, y'all. My dog over there getting himself into something that he ain't got no business.
No, he still. I don't want to see it come out.
Me either. He's over there gagging, y'all. We don't know what's going on with him, so we just gonna let him be. But what you had asked me?
I don't know. Well, Leo should have did that over there on the side
On the other side
of the Impala.
Right.
I had to say it the right way because I don't need y'all bashing me in the comments that I said Impala and it's Impala.
He still doing it?
Yeah. You can sit back down and do it again. Yep. Do you think kids should be able to fill in surveys?
No.
No! Go back that way.
Go.
Do you think kids should be
Go.
able to fill in surveys and rate their parents on their parenting skills?
Go. Don't come up here with that mess.
You gonna come around this way?
Leo, go. I'm sorry, y'all. This dog trying to come up here and throw up on my porch, and I don't feel like cleaning it.
Okay, do you think kids should be able to fill in surveys and rank their parents on their parenting skills?
Baby, they gonna talk about us in them surveys.
That's gonna be a hard ass ranking.
I don't think it's a bad idea. I'd be down. I'd be down to know their opinion, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it'll help you to know what are you doing wrong to better things. But I don't want to listen to ones that just want to get away with anything, because it's not gonna happen. So not for the ones that's thinking, oh, she won't let me go with my friends. No, you not gonna be out in these streets every weekend, every day with no friends. So no, we don't want to hear that part. But when it come down to like the emotional part, stuff like that, then heck yeah. I want to watch. I want to see it, but not nothing else. You got another good one before I end this thing? But this video is really just to let parents know that they're not in it alone. All of us out here like that. I have social medias that you all could hit me up on. I got Facebook, who is Kendra Jones Sturdivant. I got Instagram, that's Kendra __ Bama Girl 205, and you can DM me there if you have any questions, you want to talk about anything, you want to get something off your chest. Just DM me, and I'm more than willing to talk with anybody about their problem, because it's hard out here, and a lot of mamas don't have people to talk to, and I will be that person for anybody to talk to. You can DM me, I'll call you, you can write it, we can talk through message. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not the type person that like to text a lot, so it may be that time where we can just get on the phone and we can talk about it.
My best advice is just love on your kids and listen to them. Listen to your kids. If you see that they're having a bad day or something off about them, just pull them to you and say, hey, what's going on? I see you're off a little today. What's going on? Just talk to them. You'll learn a lot by talking to your kids. I have a friend that just lost his son, and I never want to be that parent to go through that. So if you have lost a child, to suicide or anything like that, my heart goes out to you.
Yes.
But just talk to your kids and love on your kids. Let them know that you're gonna always be there for them no matter what.
And we got to learn how to talk to them, let them know about these words, and letting people get to them. we have to be more involved in our kids' life. And we got to get this to cease, because there's too many child suicides out here, and it's very sad and depressing. You know, that a kid can sit there and do that. You know, it's already bad when an adult do it, but for a baby, they have to take their life because people don't know how to raise their kids the right way.
And they
go to this school bullying people because these people don't have every pair of Jordans that came out, this, that, and other. It don't matter if they got a pair of shoes out of Walmart. As long as they fed, they clean, they're good. And that's the thing, because it's a lot of these parents out here that make feel like, oh no, damn, my child ain't finna wear this, my child ain't to each his own. But
right.
Don't teach your kids to feel like that's okay, that's all that they want to, the things they want to wear, everybody don't have that money. Everybody's not fortunate to go out there and buy every name brand pair of shoes that come out. Because if you want to be technical, a lot of these people that's out here jaywalking, as they call it, baby, that's still cheap. Go out here and buy your baby a pair of Chanel's. Go out here and buy your baby a pair of Gucci shoes. Then we talking some money. Balenciagas. Go out there and buy your child some of that if they want to sit up here and say that they ain't finna let it away. Any type of thing. Because Jordans are still cheap. Still ain't but $200.
And another thing, check your kids' phone. You'll find out so much what they're going through and all this other stuff when you check their phone. Stop being scared to say, hey, let me see your phone.
I ain't gonna be scared when I pay that phone bill, baby.
Check their phone, see what's going on, see what they're talking about. All of this stuff, you will learn a lot in a child's phone. I did.
Even though, I really don't like to, because I feel like it'd be evasion of privacy, but at the end of the day, I feel like it's good, because that's how you can find out a lot of stuff that's going on in their life, like as far as these group chats that they be making. OMG, these kids have group chats that they sit up and they talk about people in. Leo, get on.
Yes,
they sit
Lord.
up here and get on, get off this porch. They got all these group chats that they making, they dogging the next one out about this, that, and the other. Like, we do have to get more aware of parents of what's going on out here. Because I talked to my 15-year-old and he told me some stuff that I would have never even thought that he would even think about. And now I'm trying to learn to listen to him a little more. But that boy don't do nothing but sit in the room, so what do I supposed to say, baby?
Shoot, my daughter wrote that sitting in the room and stuff, that let you know something going on. But
how we supposed to know? We don't know that. We just think you want to be to yourself, especially when it come down and fat at it, because that's all he do. He's always been that type of person that just sit in his room. So how am I supposed to know you got something going on with you if you're not coming to tell me? I've never in my life said, well, you can't come talk to me. I don't care what it's about. Come talk to me.
Right. It when I found out that my daughter tried to, do it to herself, kill herself, it opens up a lot of windows. I won't even say doors. It will open up a lot of windows, because when I didn't even know that she had thought about doing anything like that until the counselor at the school called me. And I was like, what she want me to come up there for? But when she told me what was going on, I couldn't do nothing but cry, because I love my kids. I do. And I don't never want them to feel like they can just take their life just to get away from it. You come talk to me. Lay it on me. Let me handle the situation. Don't you try to just exit out that way. I mean, she has so much going on for herself, and if just thinking back, if she would have done that to herself,
she would never accomplish so much more as she have done in the past year.
Right.
Because going on almost 2 years now, she have accomplished a lot. Like, to be so young, she's very talented, very beautiful girl. And I just thank God that she didn't fall through with it.
Because I would have been a baby. Somebody would have had to come get me up off the floor, because I would have dug myself in a hole.
That was a sad, depressing time. And we just have to let our kids know that we here for them no matter what. We're not going to continue to keep blah, 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 blabbling on. But If anybody want to talk, you can reach out to me on Facebook at Kendra Jones Sturdivant. My Instagram is Kendra__BamaGirl205. You can DM me there and we can talk. You want to reach out to you?
I don't have all those platforms like she does. I just have Facebook, so you can hit me on Facebook at Chris Thompson. You'll see my lovely face on there.
I don't know about the love part, but you'll see a
hater. She's a hater. I don't look like this every day.
No, we take them kids to school, come back, sit down and chill,
and go to work because I work from home. So I mean, just
I don't work from home, but my job don't start until 2:30. But anywho, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you follow me on all social media platforms. If you need someone to talk to, just hit me up. We're only a text away. Peace, love,
hair grease.
Hair grease. It's so great. All right.